Manchester United is back to AS Monaco trying to inquire about Youssef Fofana and what exactly is needed to get him over to join the Red Devils. This is a new report coming through from credible sources in Italy. Welcome to the United of Sport. My name is Webb. Here is a quick wrap up of all Manchester United news today. Like this video, fam, share it, subscribe, and comment. Ask a question, it's all good. Give your opinion about whether you think Youssef Fofana is a better option than Sander Berge, who has been the most recent player linked with Man United following us moving on from Manuel Ugarte. But guys, look, Fofana, we've said it all. What haven't I said about Youssef Fofana? What a classy footballer. I was digging and digging about him, and look at these stats. Beautiful stats this guy has got. Across Europe's top 5 leagues last season, Youssef Fofana ranked in the top 10 percentile of central midfielders for the following per 90 metrics. That's passes into the final third, 6.47. Progressive passes, is it 8? That's 8.31. Ball recoveries, 7.68. Through balls, 0.43. Now, obviously, that makes him a complete midfielder. The question is, does Man United need a complete midfielder to play in number 6, or does it need a disciplined sitting midfielder? That's where the debate would be. But of course, what we know is that Fofana is a beautiful footballer. He's a good player to watch. Certainly, he had agreed terms with AC Milan, but on a personal basis, but that's normal. Players always agree terms with everyone who shows interest when they want to move, especially. And of course, it is known that that AC Milan is an improvement on AS Monaco, but Man United is even by far a bigger improvement on Monaco and Milan itself. So whereas he had agreed personal terms with AC Milan, if Man United is indeed interested in him, they have spoken with him before, interested in, sold the idea of the project of Ineos to him. He seemed to love it, so obviously he will choose United over AC Milan. That for me, there is no doubt about him, and of course the fee as well is not scary. He's valued at about at most 35 million euros. So that is money that Man United can be able to can spend on a player in that position. The question for me is he really good as he is? Is he the profile of a number 6 that Manchester United needs? That's where my disquiet is. I don't think so. And if I'm to compare now between him and Sander Berge, I would go for Sander Berge, honestly, because whereas he has got all these beautiful stats, you see that most of his stats make sense when it comes to the attack, when it comes to attacking, and that's not really where we need solutions. We've got Kobe and Bruno enough to give us the balance in attacking, initiating our attacks, the creativity that we need if they are released by the number 6. Now, if you bring in Fofana, you're still not releasing Kobe enough. You're not releasing Bruno enough, because Fofana is not a typical disciplined number 6. He's more of a number 8 or a box to box. He's a baller. He passes, he loves to be involved in play, like I've seen in the stats. But look at the stats of Sander Berge. His career positions, he has played multiple positions before. He's a complete midfielder. But defensively, those are the most games he has played as a defensive midfielder. 167, scored 6 goals and assisted 7 times. In the central midfield, he has played 97, scored 16 goals and assisted 11 times. In the attacking midfield, he has scored 2. Rather, he has played 2 games as an attacking midfielder, scored 1 goal and assisted as many times. In the central defense, he has played only 1 game, so he can also play centre back. But one thing that stands out about these are Sander Berge. I'm trying to give you a comparison of the stats of Yusuf Fofana and Sander Berge. But one thing that stands out about Sander Berge for me is his disciplined style for a player, for a number 6. He will stay there and calmly do the simple work. He doesn't do so much. Win the ball, pass it over to Kobe, let him do the magic. For me, that's the kind of number 6 Man United needs. That's why Man United were willing to wait for as long as they needed to for Manuel Ugarte. So if we are replacing Ugarte, I think for me we should find a player who more is in the profile of Manuel Ugarte. And of the two, for me, Sander Berge is a better profile. By the way, Sander Berge, of all Burnley players, played the most minutes last season for Burnley as they were being relegated. So for me, it's a no-brainer for me. I would go for Sander Berge. But And that's not to mean that Sanderberg is uh, a better footballer, by complete. But in terms of what United needs, I would still go for Sanderberg. But of course, Fabrizio is coming out to refute these reports coming in from Milan. A credible news source from Milan is saying that his choice is still AC Milan. He's still clear. He would want to join AC Milan. But we will follow that story as it unfolds. Now, today has been another busy day. Al Nassr, the same team that Cristiano Ronaldo plays for, has been linked with a move for Antony dos Santos. This is a new report that came out today claiming that Al Nassr, after failing out on Rafinha, who does not want to even listen to move a muscle from Barcelona, they are saying they want now to go for Antony. How what a blessing that would be, honestly. What a blessing that would be for Manchester United. Al Nassr, a Saudi club, showing interest in Antony. Now, obviously, we know that Antony himself has made it clear through his agent that he only wants United. They have communicated this to Man United that his plan is to stay and fight for his position. But now he's getting injuries. They're not doing him any favors. And at the same time, Amad Diallo is playing the football of his life. So it's going to become increasingly difficult for Antony to really get playing time, especially now that things have changed and it's no longer all about Eric Ten Hag. That even the squad selections, Eric Ten Hag has got people he has got to report to and justify some of his squad selections because he has got people above him. That's the Dan Ashworth and Richard Arnolds of this world, and even the CEO himself, Omar Berada. So things are different. So Antony knows that playing time might be a thing of scarcity, yet he could go to Saudi and make some good money for himself if he wants to keep earning at a top level. So the reports claim that Al Nassr have expressed interest in Antony, and trust you me, for me, that would be the best thing to happen to Man United. Because even if we only sold Antony, the money we would get would be enough for us to solve perhaps two critical positions that Man United has got to sort. So it's a developing story that we just got, but we won't give it a lot of time because it's, again, like I said, it's a developing story. So it's still young and we shall wait and see. But look, guys, if you've not seen the boys train for some time, there you go. That's them. Look at them. You love to see that picture. Look at that picture, guys. That's, of course, the coach ahead, but then behind him, Luke Shaw, Lisandro Martinez, and Kobe Maino. And of course, the other one, I think, just next to Lisandro Martinez, that should be Facundo Pellistri. The guys who just reported, yesterday, were being taken through their paces, of course, after their test, which they passed. They're all fit, so they had to now, be taken around and train and run around. So those are images coming through from Carrington today. The other image that you would love to see, I believe, is that of Joshua Zirkzee and his new shirt number. So Zirkzee is going to put on the number that Rasmus Højlund used to put on. So Joshua Zirkzee has been given shirt number 11. That's him right there. That's the shirt number for Joshua Zirkzee. So beautiful stuff there. Things are happening as the season is getting close. We're getting to the start of the season. Things are happening. Shirt numbers are being given up. We also understand that Kobe Maino might be given a new shirt number. Yeah, but that's Kobe there, embracing his buddy, his friend there, Alejandro Garnacho, the two generational talents of Man United working out together in the gym. You love to see it, don't you? Guys, the Community Shield is on this weekend. Man United is looking ready and sharp. Lenny Yoro, his injury got quite of course, he had a surgery, like I've been telling you, on his metatarsal. But guys, it's going to be a long one. So we hope that very soon, maybe tomorrow, we shall have an update about what the status of most especially Mathis Delete is. For Nusel Mazraoui, Aaron Wan-Bissaka is still waiting. It is said that uh, there seems to be a certain confidence from West Ham that they will be able to sell Aaron Wan-Bissaka. The question is, until when will they be patient and wait on him to make up his mind? Because they can't definitely be willing to wait forever. They will certainly have to reach a point and expect a decision. But what has just come in is that uh, uh, this would only be a potential option if Aaron Wan-Bissaka definitely rejects a switch to West Ham. Wan-Bissaka favors the prospect of Inter, but Man United FC would still prefer to sell to West Ham and sign Nusal Mazraoui with talks ongoing. This is according to David Ornstein, giving an update on the status of Aaron Wan-Bissaka. But Dumfries is saying he's not open. Remember, there was links of Man United going to Inter Milan and getting Dumfries in a swap deal. Now, Dumfries seems to be the one pushing from within because he doesn't want to accept a new contract with Inter Milan. I think the idea of him playing the Premier League excites him. So what's happening now is that Denzel Dumfries does not want to or intend to discuss new Inter Milan deal until the market closes. The 28-year-old favors an exit. He's keen on Man United, but only possible if Wan-Bissaka rejects West Ham and Man United FC and Inter Milan want the swap deal. At present, Man United want West Ham to, of course, buy Aaron Wan-Bissaka, and then they'd go for Mazraoui. That's according to what we have. So this is coming in just now from David Ornstein. So the talks of Dumfries and the swap deal are not completely off because clearly there seems to be at least an interest from the player to leave Inter Milan. Guys, things are still unfolding, yet we are getting into the evening of the summer transfer window. What more are we bound to see? Stick here on the United Hotspot and we shall look more into everything that comes. My name is Webb. I'll catch you later.